Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're unpacking an album that I think is really going to resonate with a lot of you, The Great Inversion by the Shady River Bard. This isn't just music. It's more like, a sonic map of what feels like this quiet, persistent hum of disillusionment echoing through modern life.
Yeah.
It explores what happens when that promise of a better tomorrow starts to feel a little rusty, you know?
Definitely.
What really grabbed me about it is how it looks at declining ambition, not as like laziness,
Right.
but as a surprisingly rational adaptation to this new socioeconomic landscape. It's like the bard is saying, maybe the problem isn't us, maybe it's the game itself.
And that's the absolute heart of it, I think. We've been talking about this feeling of a slow collective exhale almost.
The collective exhale.
Like a whole generation is kind of letting go of an old dream. The bard taps into something Kenichi Ome called a low desire society.
Low desire society. Okay.
Yeah. But not that people have no desires. That's not it. It's more profound shift. We're seeing symptoms like a retreat from traditional risks and delaying or even rejecting major life milestones. Marriage, kids, home ownership.
All those things.
Yeah. It's a departure from the purely material,
Yeah.
maybe towards intentional simplicity, personal autonomy, even like the spiritual.
Interesting.
So the big question this deep dive aims to answer, and what the album really grapples with, is this. Is this retreat a passive surrender, born of hopelessness? Or is it an active, conscious redefinition of what a good life actually looks like now?
That's the core tension, yeah. And it kicks off immediately with the first track, 50% Chance. This is a melancholic country blues song, and the vocal just sounds, weary.
So...
and the lyrics immediately ground us in that stark economic reality so many people are facing. 50% chance, that's what they say now, to out-earn your folks. It hits you, doesn't it? That statistic. For young people born in the 80s, the chance of out-earning their parents just plummeted. Over 90% down to 50%.
It's staggering.
And the bard uses such powerful imagery, too, like a broken ladder and a coin toss in the air. It just perfectly conveys this sense of, systemic disillusionment.
Yeah.
Where the old rules, the hard work guarantees, success thing just don't seem to apply anymore.
That coin toss line is so sharp because it really emphasizes the erosion of the American dream's foundation, right?
Exactly.
For so many young people, it's not just harder, it feels almost arbitrary. Like luck of the draw, regardless of effort.
Yeah, you can feel that collective weariness in the vocal.
It perfectly captures that quiet disillusionment we mentioned, the feeling that the game is just rigged.
Right. And from that broader economic disillusionment, the album then zeroes in on a very specific, very tangible symbol of a broken promise with the house that nobody built.
Ah, yes.
This one's grittier, bluesy country blues, and it's got this rhythm that really conveys like frustration, exclusion.
Definitely frustration.
The narrator dreams of a home like his grandfather's, right?
Yeah.
But the chorus is this lament that just hits you. It's the house that nobody built, a blueprint in the air, a ghost on a hillside, a dream beyond repair.
Such evocative lines.
And the lyrics point directly to that, toxic combination we're seeing. Record high home prices, high mortgage rates, wages not keeping up.
The perfect storm.
Exactly, making homeownership feel like an impossible goal for so many. The song paints this vivid image, locked gate, a silent sign, no entry for folks like me.
It's a powerful picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Homeownership was historically such a cornerstone.
Yeah.
Building wealth, stability.
The foundation.
Yeah. So when the bard sings "The key's gone missing, left a whole generation behind," you really feel that profound sense of loss. It's not just about not being able to buy a house. It's like a severing of a key link to financial stability, intergenerational wealth.
Right.
It tells you this isn't necessarily individual failure. It feels like a systemic blockage.
Yeah.
A kind of shared resignation.
Yeah, a blockage is a good word. Then the album shifts from these big economic things to something very specific, personal, and frankly, pretty heartbreaking. That's My Father's Son in the Basement. Sparse, introspective country folk. Evokes isolation, a yearning for purpose.
Yeah, this one's tough.
The lyrics paint this stark picture. My father's son is waiting, watching digital rivers flow. He's lost inside the pixels, a hero in a painted war.
Wow.
It really makes you think about what some people call the great withdrawal of young men, from education, the workforce.
That purpose vacuum.
Exactly, a purpose vacuum opening up as traditional male roles kind of erode and the clear paths forward just disappear. And the mother's worried plea in the song, it just underscores that gap between the digital refuge and the, real world's bitter stuff.
It's harsh out there.
Yeah, and the bard captures the confusion asking, they say, be a man, son, stand tall and strong and brave, but there ain't no map for this new world and no clear path to save.
It's incredibly poignant. This song really hits a raw nerve for a lot of families right now, I think.
For sure.
That image, the son in the basement, building empires in the code, while the truth out here is cold, it just speaks volumes about the allure, but also the trap of the digital world.
Alluring trap, yeah.
It's not just about video games, obviously. It's about feeling alienated, maybe unequipped for the traditional paths to success.
Right.
So you retreat to spaces where your skills feel relevant, where identity feels more secure. It's a powerful commentary on a generation grappling with a world maybe doesn't value the traits they were raised to embody.
And following that deep introspection, we just plunge headfirst into this frantic, kind of hollow energy of Dopamine Town.
Oh yeah, big shift.
Up-tempo, rhythmically hypnotic country blues folk almost. It's designed to capture that overwhelming digital existence. It even has these subtle electronic pings in there.
I noticed those.
The lyrics just nail the dopamine economy, right? Where every notification, every endless scroll is a little hit.
Like a slot machine?
Totally. Rigged slot machines keeping us hooked, chasing the next hit. The chorus is almost this resigned anthem. Dopamine Town, the screens are bright, lost in the endless hollow light, cheap thrills and instant highs. Watch the long-term ambition die.
That's close to home.
Doesn't it? The bard really highlights how this constant stream of stimulation kind of numbs the discomfort of an uncertain future, while also eroding our capacity for that sustained, difficult effort that real ambition actually needs. I mean, I'm looking at my screen time report right now and feeling personally attacked by this song.
It's unsettlingly accurate, isn't it?
Yeah.
The song captures that feeling of being caught in a loop of desire.
Yeah.
Constantly craving the next hit. And it just makes the slow, hard work of long-term goals feel, neurologically and emotionally unappealing.
Totally unappealing.
We all know that feeling. Endlessly scrolling, comparing, sometimes despairing. The song brilliantly portrays how this digital refuge can also be a profound trap.
Refuge and trap, both.
It's the soundtrack to our collective screen addiction, really. Makes you wonder if our brains are being fundamentally rewired away from patience and long-term vision.
Yeah, rewired is the word. And the consequences of that rewiring, plus the economic and social pressures we've talked about, they're powerfully articulated in Quiet Quitting Blues.
The blues.
Classic 12-bar structure, yeah. Delivered with this weary, resigned vocal. And the song makes it clear, this isn't about laziness.
Not at all.
It's about that soul-crushing feeling of doing meaningless work for a company that often just doesn't seem to care about you.
That disconnect.
The lyrics explicitly reject hustle culture. Do my 8 and call it ain't no extra mile, wearing this quiet quitting, weary, lonesome smile.
Wow. Weary, lonesome smile.
The bard frames it as, sometimes a healthy, necessary act of self-preservation.
It can be.
But also a symptom of deeper disengagement and burnout. It's like a strategic retreat from a system that asks for everything and often gives very little back.
This song really nails it. It's not about slacking off. It's about setting boundaries. An act of survival when you feel undervalued, overworked.
Survival, yeah.
You can just feel that weariness, that sense of your soul is feeling heavy, spirit wearing thin. It's a quiet capitulation of a workforce that's become deeply disengaged.
Totally.
And, it highlights how the logic of the dopamine economy, that instant gratification thing, actually spills right into our professional lives.
How so?
Well, it makes the long, arduous path of traditional career ambition feel incredibly unappealing compared to those quick hits. So you choose good enough over the exhausting, often unrewarding pursuit of great.
Choosing good enough. Yeah, I get that. Moving into an even more personal realm, these sort of unwritten chapters, we get the unwritten vow.
Tender one, this.
Very. A questioning ballad, gentle, reflective vocal. It explores the decision not to marry. Captures that mix of love, fear, pragmatism, choosing cohabitation over the legal paper. Lyrics talk about a life built on trust, with no paper to bind us, no decree to hold.
A modern reality for many.
It acknowledges the liberation from tradition, definitely. But it also subtly hints at that quiet fear of future loneliness, especially in the bridge. Sometimes in the silence, a shadow takes hold, a fear of tomorrow when the stories grow old.
Oof. Yeah, that hits.
And this directly mirrors societal trends, doesn't it? Declining marriage rates driven by everything from economic independence, the costs involved,
Cultural shifts, too.
big cultural shifts away from the institution itself.
The unwritten vow is so incredibly relatable for so many people across generations now. That societal pressure to marry, it's just not what it was.
Not at all.
And this song captures the complex emotions behind that choice. There's liberation, sure, defining your own life, prioritizing career or personal growth without that old rigid timeline.
Yeah.
But you also feel that vulnerability, don't you? That question, will this freedom we cherish turn to a lonely night?
That underlying fear.
Yeah. It speaks to the idea that while we gain individual freedom, there's also this potential threat of widespread loneliness, societal fragmentation maybe, that can come with these shifts.
Yeah.
It's a deeply personal choice reflecting a huge cultural reevaluation.
And right alongside the unwritten vow is The Ghost of a Family Name.
Another heavy one.
Somber, atmospheric track about that profound, often silent decision, not having children. The lyrics really grapple with the weight of ending a family line.
It's a huge weight.
The chorus reveals it. But I hear the ghost of a family name whispering soft and low, as the last of my line stands, nowhere left to grow.
Powerful.
And the bard explicitly touches on economic anxieties, that very real feeling that this life feels too fragile, too broken, and too fast to bring a new spirit in for a world that might not last.
That resonates with a lot of people's anxieties right now.
For sure. He contrasts the traditional idea of legacy with carving out a different kind of future, freedom and space. But even then, a part of him wonders about an empty, echoing place.
This song is incredibly brave, tackling that subject. Choosing not to have kids is so deeply personal, often silent, like you said, but it's undeniably reshaping society.
Big time.
The bard captures the immense financial, personal sacrifices involved. Also, the awareness, especially for women, of the motherhood penalty.
Right, the career hit.
Yeah, the career and income hit women often take. You can really hear the anxiety in the vocal about a broken and too fast world. It's a powerful exploration of how individual liberation from traditional scripts, while freeing, can also come with significant societal costs, like the long-term economic effects of declining birth rates. For some, it's a quiet grief. For others, a conscious, empowering choice. It's complex.
So complex. So we've explored all this weight, right? Disillusionment, broken promises, digital traps, these really difficult personal choices.
Yeah, the first half is heavy.
It is. But the album doesn't just leave us there, does it? It offers this profound pivot.
The turn.
These narratives converge in the title track, An Ambitionless Dream. This is the turning point. Slow, resigned, vocal, articulating a new state of being.
A shift in perspective.
Totally. The protagonist embraces ambitionless not as an insult, but as quiet wisdom. They call it apathy. They call it giving in. But it feels like quiet wisdom, where the true self can begin.
Finding peace and letting go.
Exactly. The hunger for the summit has finally died, replaced by a steady rhythm of a breath in and out, acknowledging the old roads are crumbling, the maps don't make no sense, and the cost of the climbing ain't worth the recompense.
Realizing the game isn't worth playing by the old rules.
Yeah. Finding peace in the small things. But the song ends with this lingering, almost haunting question in the outro. Is this all there is beneath this sky?
That question, is this all there is?
Yeah.
It lingers, but I agree, it's not despair. It feels more like a deep contemplative inquiry.
Right.
What's explored here is that this low desire thing can actually be seen as a profound shift in, like, risk calculation. This song captures that perfectly.
Risk calculation. Interesting way to put it.
Yeah, it's not an absence of desire, but a redefinition. Realizing the traditional path feels rigged, maybe.
Yeah.
So instead of that futile climb, the character finds quiet wisdom, peace, in a different approach.
A calculated surrender.
Maybe. Or almost like a spiritual awakening in a way. Embracing the quiet. Finding value elsewhere.
Okay. And right after that pivotal moment, we get the Great Inversion reprise. Short, instrumental.
A bridge.
Yeah, a subtle atmospheric bridge, really signals that shift in the narrative towards hope, new possibilities, like that quiet hum we talked about is starting to change pitch.
Hinting at the active awakening to come.
Exactly.
And what an awakening it is. From all that introspection and wait, we just launch right into these proactive, redefined ambitions.
Yeah.
The energy completely shifts.
It really does. The album boldly steps into the 4% rule.
The fire anthem.
Totally. Driving Americana rock, determined, energetic vocal. It's an ode to financial independence, retire early, fire. Lyrics detail the discipline. Driving to a job I hate, clocking in the hours, watching the numbers grow, building my escape hatch, planting a different seed to sow.
The grind, but with a goal.
Exactly. And the chorus is this defiant declaration, makes you want to cheer. It's the 4% rule, a defiant, burning fire, reclaiming every minute, fueled by a deep desire. Financial independence, the only flag I fly, achieving true freedom beneath this open sky.
Love that. Reclaiming every minute.
The Bard calls it a different kind of hustle, trading instant pleasure for breaking every chain, a truly radical redefinition of success.
Reclaiming every minute, fueled by a deep desire. That line perfectly captures the spirit, doesn't it? This isn't apathy, it's a fierce act of awakening.
Fierce, yeah.
A conscious choice to take control in a world that feels economically precarious. You, listening, if you're feeling that grind, you can connect with this fierce autonomy. It's about building a life on your own terms, even if it means extreme frugality, delayed gratification short term. It's a powerful response to the earlier disillusionment, offering a tangible path towards a truly sovereign life.
Sovereign life, I like that. And building on that independence, the album shows another path to autonomy, the creator economy, with my own little corner of the web.
Right, the digital flip side.
Yeah. Modern, upbeat folk pop. Vibrates with uplifting energy, creative freedom. It celebrates people monetizing their passion, online woodworking, writing, whatever.
Finding their niche.
The lyrics joyfully declare, now I'm building my own little corner right here on the web, every click a connection. From a passion to a purpose, watching the pixels bloom, found freedom in the making, chased away the corporate gloom.
Chasing away the gloom. Nice.
It highlights that shift, right? From being a cog in a machine to being the architect of your own small enterprise. Driven by passion, not just a paycheck.
This song feels so hopeful, doesn't it? It's like the perfect antidote to the dopamine town anxiety.
Yeah.
Instead of being a passive consumer, this is about harnessing the web for authentic creation community. Yeah. It's empowering for you listening to hear that the world is changing, breaking down the wall. It shows you don't necessarily need the traditional office or corporate ladder to find purpose, make a living. You can create your own path. Yeah. It's all about that autonomy over your work, defining success your way.
And from that digital connection, the album shifts beautifully to something tangible, physical, community. The farmer's market on Saturday morning.
Oh, I love this one. Such a warm feel.
So warm. Communal country folk, joyful harmonies, fiddle, banjo. It's a genuine ode to localism. Celebrating rebuilding community, one small interaction at a time.
Back to basics, in a good way.
Totally. The lyrics are these vivid little scenes, buying apples, supporting local businesses, feeling you belong, where no big box stores, no screens to divide, just real faces smiling, nowhere left to hide. It's an ambition for tangible connection over abstract globalism.
It's delightful. Such a simple yet profound reminder of what nourishes us.
Yeah.
Human connection, supporting neighbors.
Yeah.
In an age of digital fragmentation, increasing loneliness, this song feels like a warm embrace. It reminds you that meaning isn't always in grand gestures or global stuff, but in the knowing of your neighbor, the sharing of the load.
Sharing the load.
It's that quiet gloom from earlier being chased away by vibrant, real-world community. It almost makes you want to grab your reusable bags and head out right now.
I know, right? And the album wraps up, triumphantly concludes with this powerful, unifying anthem, Beneath the Same Sun.
The big finale.
Yeah. Country folk anthem, strong vocal, soaring harmonies, strings, hopeful piano. It's a real call for unity, share humanity, moving beyond all the fractures and inversions we heard earlier.
Bringing it all together.
The lyrics express that simple, profound truth. But it's one sky over us all, no matter where we roam, one shared horizon calling us back home.
Beautiful.
The Bard acknowledges our differences, language, pursuits, but powerfully emphasizes the universal human experience. The fear in a mother's eyes, the joy in a child's laugh. We all share that.
One sky over us all. It's such a beautiful, necessary message. After an album that unflinchingly looks at our struggles, the tough choices people face, this closing track offers real collective hope.
Yeah, it feels earned.
It does. It's a reminder that even when we feel lost or divided, we share these fundamental human experiences. It leaves you, the listener, with a feeling of shared humanity, a quiet understanding that we're all ultimately searching for belonging in this human mess.
This human mess, yeah.
It's a deeply comforting, unifying end to a truly insightful musical journey.
So the Great Inversion, it really stands as a significant achievement for the Shady River Bard, I think.
Agreed.
This album does something really ambitious. It gives this nuanced, deeply empathetic exploration of a complex, contemporary thing, reframing the decline of ambition not as apathy, but as, well, a rational adaptation.
Rational adaptation.
The structure is masterful, too, moving from diagnosing the hardship, the disengagement, to that powerful pivot towards redefinition and hope. It's just brilliant.
It flows so well.
It synthesizes these huge macro-level economic realities with deeply personal struggles, showing how individual choices are really informed by these profound systemic shifts.
You're absolutely right. What makes the Great Inversion resonate so deeply is its ability to articulate the complex realities facing a generation that's actively redefining what a life well-lived truly means now.
Right. Redefining it.
It doesn't just present the problems. It acknowledges the pain, the confusion, and then, crucially, offers these new pathways. That shift from diagnosis to hope is incredibly powerful for listeners.
It gives you something to hold on to.
Exactly. It moves beyond just lamenting the broken old dream and actively celebrates these new philosophies of ambition, fire, the creator economy, localism. As an album that tells you, you're not alone in feeling this, and then gently suggests, and here are some other ways to find purpose and connection.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's about finding purpose and connection in redefined terms, leading to that sovereign life we talked about.
Exactly. It's a profoundly insightful response to that central question we started with. Is this passive retreat or active redefinition? And the Bard leaves us firmly with the latter, doesn't he? Portraying a powerful shift where ambition turns from an outward climb to the inward construction of a sovereign life.
Yeah, an inward construction.
So as you reflect on this deep dive, maybe consider this. How might redefining your own ambition, moving from that outward climb to an inward construction of purpose, how might that change your path forward?
We hope this deep dive encourages you to reflect on the album's message about finding new purpose and connection in these redefined terms right where you are.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.